Alright guys, so I'm going to be reviewing the Sword Flatbed. It's an East Flatbed. Actually, I forgot what it was, I had to look at it. And it comes with the Freightliner Century class trucks. So you can't buy the Flatbed separately. You can, but I believe you could only buy the ones with the custom amount of axles. Like they have one with spread axle, or they have one with 3 axle in the back. And it comes with a tractor. And I would like to get one of those, but it's probably never going to happen. You know, it's one of those models that you want, but you're never actually going to get. And yes, I already do have a review up of this, but I figured that I would remake it. You can see I've had it for such a long time, it's got marked up and everything, but I really don't mind about that. So, to start off, in the back, it's got working suspension. And a nice amount. I don't want to press too hard down on it because I don't know if it's going to break or not. But it's the same thing as every other Sword model. It's got the spring, they're spring loaded, that's how this suspension works. Same thing as a tractor, or if anyone owns any Sword model with suspension, it has basically the same thing. Tires are rubber. They're not that hard rubber, they're a nice rubber. Rims do seem plastic. Doesn't really take away from the model though. You can see it's got mud flaps on the back and on these axles, and the door open, the tool compartment opens. Now you can see it has the little rubber tab here to keep it closed, but sometimes you gotta pull it back so the rubber will actually hold it closed. You can see there it does hold it closed. On the other side, sometimes it will just fall right off. Back of the trailer, you can see it's a Schneider trailer. It comes with the Schneider tractor, so naturally it would have the Schneider mud flaps. It's got all your reverse and brake lights, and even the little rubber bumpers on the back, a license plate, all that. This side basically the same thing. This is the one that doesn't really want to close. Actually, in the summer when the rubber expands, it will stay closed, but in the winter when it contracts, you can see it just doesn't. It stays sometimes it doesn't. Bottom of the trailer, you can see it's blue, really cool. I like it a lot. There's a suspension. This side has more suspension than there. I think it might be broken, really. Not too sure. You can see it has the air chambers, and the suspension works as it pins right there, and then it basically just pivots, just like that. And a cool thing is, the toolbox, you can see the diamond plate texture, and it is chrome, which is cool. Here's the rest of the underneath. The landing gear, right here, are metal. Unfortunately, I have the model for so long, and, it gets beat up and used. I've lost the feet for them, but the feet actually will adjust if you park it on a hill, or whatever. The handle that you use to lower them does move, but it won't actually lower them. They're threaded, so you have to screw them down. And those are blue as well, which I like a lot. The kingpin over here, which is basically just a nail. Mine is loose. You can tell it's really beat up. It's because I've had it for so long. And you could attach a headache here. There's the 3 holes, but I don't have it on it because I use the whole boom. The deck on the trailer is etched. It's not etched through, not like the real one is, but it does have a texture to it, and you can see it has 3 panels of wood. Now these are obviously so you could attach a strap or a chain in there, and it will hold it on. The DOT warning stripe, and that pretty much concludes the trailer. really not much to it. Nice and heavy. It's 90% metal. It will attach to any sword model. Won't just attach to one. I have it here in the 379 because I consider this my heavy haulage tractor, just because the looks of it. And like I said, you can't buy them individual. Too bad you can't, because it's pretty much, as far as I know, it's the only 1/50th scale flatbed. Which I do wish that they would come out with some step decks. But they probably won't. It's a shame that they don't sell them individually, because, tell you what, I don't know if they know it or not, but there would be huge sales that would come out of them. But it is cool that they started to sell the ones with the custom axles. I believe one even has like 4 or 5 axles, which is really, really cool. And they only go for around, I want to say, 169. That's with the tractor, which really isn't a bad deal. It's custom and everything. I'm sure the suspension works. Don't know for sure, but I'm sure it would. But a great model. I bought it at the Broken Rack at the DHS open house for $80. That was with the tractor, so it was a steal. So that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you liked the review. And the only reason why I remade it was because the video size was not the best on the last one. It was really small. So hope you like it.